Customers are all about IKEA's food offerings, especially those astonishingly delicious Swedish meatballs. But recently, IKEA shoppers have fallen in love with their gooey chocolate cake. What exactly is it that makes IKEA's chocolate cake so delicious? Let's find out. If anyone knows how to make a cake, it's the Swedes. They've had plenty of practice, thanks in part to their tradition of breaking from work to sit down with family, friends, or coworkers, drink coffee, and eat cake during a ritual called fika. While there are several sweet treats enjoyed during this break, Kladdkaka is one of the most popular fika treats in Sweden. You'll find this Swedish cake in almost every cafe in the country, and it's the inspiration for IKEA's deliciously gooey chocolate cake. After taking a bite, you can totally understand why IKEA based their chocolate cake on this well-loved recipe. It's light in texture but rich in flavor. Unlike most cakes, Kladdkaka doesn't contain any baking powder, a leavening agent that creates air bubbles to help baked goods rise in the oven. Instead of staying tall and spongy like a cake, it collapses as soon as it leaves the oven, finishing with a crunchy exterior but a thin brownie-like appearance. It's also deliberately undercooked, so the insides stay gooey and almost runny when you cut into it. The result is rich and delicious, whether you pair it with coffee or eat it for an after-dinner dessert. The thing that sets IKEA's chocolate cake apart is its melty, chocolate-oozing center. It's more like a round brownie than a cake, which might make you wonder if it's technically a cake at all. If you compare a Kladdkaka cake recipe with a classic chocolate cake recipe, you'll notice a few differences. Kladdkaka uses less flour than a regular cake, and as we mentioned, it doesn't have a leavening agent either. And unlike most cakes, Kladdkaka is made by gently whisking melted butter with sugar to incorporate as little air as possible into the batter, keeping it gooey and moist as it cooks. That might mean that IKEA's chocolate cake is technically a brownie recipe. A proper Kladdkaka cake, like IKEA's gooey chocolate cake, is also known as Swedish messy cake. Before it's cut, it looks like a regular chocolate cake. But as soon as you cut into it, the middle oozes out, so gooey it's almost a liquid. The first time you eat IKEA's chocolate cake, it's normal to wonder if they accidentally messed up. Maybe they forgot to cook it all the way through? In fact, the opposite is true. The secret to a good gooey chocolate cake is getting the texture inside just right. If you overbake the cake, it still tastes great, but it will be dense all the way through. Undercook it too much and, well, there is such a thing as too gooey. It's a fine line to get the cake to the perfect consistency, and IKEA nails it every time.
Now, I want to send my driver into Manhattan to pick up dessert. Anybody know a good place for cupcakes?
I think there's a place...
Give me a break. I'm on it.
The chocolate in IKEA's chocolate cake is front and center, and because Kladdkaka recipes only have a handful of ingredients, you can taste everything that goes into it. The cake is basically just a thick batter made by lightly whisking together melted butter, sugar, and cocoa powder in a large bowl. A few eggs are added, one at a time to really allow them to incorporate, and the flour is whisked in at the end until the mixture is lump-free. All in all, this process only takes about 5 minutes. The batter bakes up in a spring-form pan for about 20 minutes until the top is crispy, but the center is still soft and pretty jiggly when it comes out of the oven, which is how you know it'll be gooey inside. The hardest part is letting the cake cool completely so it sets up correctly. If you sliced into it while it was piping hot out of the oven, it would be a pretty messy ordeal. It really is that easy, and it just goes to show that sometimes simple is best. Because the cake has so few components, there is nowhere for the ingredients to hide. If they skimped on the ingredient quality, you'll be able to taste it. Fortunately, they don't skimp. The best Kladdkaka cakes are made with good quality, dark, unsweetened cocoa powder, and IKEA's version goes one step further by using UTZ's certified cocoa. UTZ is a certification that helps farmers generate more income while helping them learn better farming methods, ensuring the sustainability of cocoa farming for the future. When you eat their cake, you can feel good that you're supporting sustainable farming practices and eating cocoa that's good for the environment. The program also provides better conditions for cocoa workers and gives farmers a better opportunity to support their families. It tastes better when you know it's for a good cause, and supporting the world's farmers is a very good cause indeed. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more MASH videos about your favorite stuff are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.